Hi guys, it's been a while since we've done a video lesson. This is a review one. Hopefully you had a great weekend and you're ready to work a little bit. If you haven't printed off the assignment that's on Canvas right now, go ahead and do that, and once you've got it printed off, you're ready to go and do these notes with me on video here. So here we go. Solve each system by substitution. It's been a while since we've done substitution. We did this back in probably late November, early December. Hopefully you remember it. It's not super hard, but there's a lot of solving technique and a lot that goes into it. So really concentrate here, and let's see what you can do with it. So remember, substitution means that you're going to plug one equation into the other equation, right? So you're taking what x is or what y is, and you're plugging it in to the other equation. So if you already know what x or y is, that makes it a little bit easier. For example, number one, you already know what y is. Y is negative 3x plus 7. So what you're going to do is you're going to go and substitute that in for y. Like, oh yeah, I remember doing this. Good. I'm glad you remember. All right, so we're going to plug it in. We're going to have negative 6x plus 3 times whatever y is. Now, what is y? Y is negative 3x plus 7, and then that equals negative 24. Oh, I wrote a little too big there to make it fit. Oh well, I can still see it. Hopefully you can too. That's it, equals negative 24. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to distribute your 3 to both parts, because you've got to solve for x now. So you're going to have negative 6x minus 9x plus 21, we're just distributing the 3 to both parts, equals negative 24. Okay. Now we'll combine like terms. You got to do that whole don't call after midnight thing, right? Distribute, combine like terms, add and subtract, multiply, divide. That's your order for solving equations. So now subtract 21. Whoa. Don't subtract it yet. I really should have combined my like terms here. So this would have been negative 15x plus 21. I got ahead of myself. Okay, again, you got to combine the negative 6x and negative 9x first. All right, so I got negative 15x plus 21 equals negative 24. I'm going to subtract over now the 21 to get negative 15x equals negative 45. And now divide each side by negative 15, and you've got x equals 3. So 3 is our answer for x. Okay, now remember, these are x comma y's. We need to know what x is and what y is. Remember, it's where two lines cross. So we're going to take that answer of 3 now and plug it in, and you can plug it in whichever equation you want. I always go for the easier looking one. I think that this top one's easier. So y is going to equal negative 3 times 3, because x is 3, plus 7. So I've got negative 9 plus 7, when I multiply that out, and y equals negative 2. So my place where the two lines cross are 3 comma negative 2, x comma y. All right? Hopefully you're looking at that going, yeah, I remember that, I can do it. Good. All right, let's move down here to number 3. So for number 3, again, we want to solve by substitution. We have to know what x equals or what y equals. I know that y equals this. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to substitute it into the other equation as y. So you're going to have negative 3x plus 15 equals 4x minus 6. Right? Okay, I'm taking that and putting it in as y. All right, so now, how do I solve this? I've got x's on both sides. I've got to get them on the same side. So I'm going to add 3x to the other side. Just move it over by doing the opposite. So I've got 15 equals 7x minus 6. I'm going to add the 6 to the other side. And I've got 21 equals 7x. Divide each side by 7. And you're going to have x equals 3. That'll be your answer. X was 3 on the last one, just coincidence. All right? Now again, plug back into whichever one you want. I like the bottom one. I'm not really sure why, just the numbers look smaller to me. So I'm going to plug into this bottom one. And I'm going to say that y equals 4 times 3 minus 6. So 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. That's y. So y is 6, x is 3. We're going to write it x, comma y. 3, comma 6. All right? Okay, final one that I'm going to do with you is number 6. Okay, and then you're going to do the rest on your own. So number 6, I don't know what x equals or what y equals. I don't know. Okay, so I need to solve for either x or y. Now I think it looks easier to solve for x in this top one, because all I got to do is add over 2y. So if I add over 2y, I would have out of this equation x equals 2y minus 1. Again, just add it over to the other side and have 2y minus 1. Okay, so now that I know what x is, I can take and substitute in x for x. Now, be careful when you do this, because this is negative, on this question, negative times whatever x is. Well, x is all of this. So all of this has to be multiplied by that negative. How do you multiply all of that by the negative? You've got to have parentheses. So you got to have negative parenthesis 2y minus 1. That's what's going in here for x right there. All of it's going to be multiplied by the negative. Plus 5y equals 1. Again, remember when you substitute, you got to substitute into the other equation. That's why I'm putting it into this bottom one. All right, so now I distribute the negative, and I end up with negative 2y plus 1 plus 5y equals 1. Again, I just distributed to get the negative 2y and the plus 1. I'm going to combine my like terms to get 5y plus 1 equals 1. No, not 5y, sorry. That's going to be 3y. And mine did not process that right. Negative 2y plus 5y is 3y, right? Okay. Let's see. Then we're going to subtract 1 from each side to get 3y equals 0. Divide each side by 3, and you're going to get that y equals 0. All right, now we still need to get x. And this right here looks pretty easy to get x from. All I got to do is say x equals 2 times 0 minus 1. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. So now we have our x, we have our y, negative 1, comma 0. Now, you've got the rest here to do. There are, what, 7 of them left, it looks like. So go ahead and work on these, and hopefully you're able to get it. Answers are provided on the next page. All right? Good luck with it. I know you remember how to do it. If you're thinking about it, go back and rewatch if you need to. Obviously, there's a ton of YouTube videos on solving by substitution if you want to look for more. I have another YouTube video on all 3 methods, graphing, substitution, and elimination that I put out last semester if you want to watch that. But again, I think you've got a good start on this. So good luck. Hopefully you can do it. And I'll see you in class later this week. All right. See you guys.